To a man's not salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Steelers and the Browns on Monday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks this offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
Off the play fake, Bradshaw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a give up the middle to Bennis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Off play action. Bradshaw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
On 1st and 10, Way. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Way. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This is Brown going up the middle. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. This is Bettis on the draw. Oh, good move at the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Way. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Way. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Way. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Way. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Bradshaw. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Completion left side to Miller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A run right side, it's Bettis. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Off play action. Bradshaw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Bradshaw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Bradshaw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down now, Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Metcalf. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. With it is Brown. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive, Bradshaw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Back to throw. Bradshaw.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They complete it to Hill.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A final shot before break. Way. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with a road victory. Zamir White, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Cam Newton, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Way. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Way.
That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Way. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Way.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Got his man, it's Fehoko.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but You feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And some room to roam now.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw, and Hill with it over the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Bradshaw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Way. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on to kick this one away. punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Smith catches left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Browns down by 15. A little under 1:50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. On 1st and 10, Way. That's complete to Hightower. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This will be caught, and he loses the football a second time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.